In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to overlook the profound impact of history's literary giants. But one name continues to shine bright, captivating hearts and minds long after his death: Fyodor Dostoevsky. Dostoevsky was more than just a writer. He was a deep thinker who used his novels to explore the human condition and challenge the prevailing philosophical thought of his time. Remarkably, he continues to hold relevance in modern philosophical discourse. The timeless themes found in his works, such as morality, spirituality, and existentialism, resonate with readers and philosophers alike. Dostoevsky's exploration of ethical dilemmas in crime and punishment is fundamental, and his impact is particularly prominent in existential philosophy, a school of thought centered around the individual struggle to find meaning in an absurd world. Dostoevsky's Notes from Underground is a text within the existentialist canon, offering profound reflections on the human experience. But his influence isn't limited to existentialism. Dostoevsky addressed broader philosophical issues such as the nature of truth, freedom, and the existence of God. His ideas have sparked countless debates and continue to inspire new avenues of thought. Dostoevsky challenges the status quo and pushes the boundaries of philosophical understanding. His writings remain an invitation to explore the mysteries of the human soul. So the next time you pick up a novel by Dostoevsky, remember that his words have the power to unlock profound truths and shape the way we approach life's deepest questions. The influence of this literary giant lives on, provoking thought and inspiring us to seek a greater understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Dostoevsky's influence and acclaim within the literary world are profound and enduring. Regarded as one of the greatest novelists of the golden age of Russian literature, his works have garnered admiration from some of history's most eminent figures. Leo Tolstoy, himself a literary giant, esteemed Dostoevsky's writings, particularly praising The House of the Dead for its exalted religious artistry, inspired by deep faith and love of humanity. Albert Einstein recognized Dostoevsky as a great religious writer, delving into the mysteries of spiritual existence. Sigmund Freud, the pioneering psychologist, esteemed Dostoevsky second only to Shakespeare in creative prowess, hailing The Brothers Karamazov as the most magnificent novel ever written. Friedrich Nietzsche, the philosopher, regarded Dostoevsky as an invaluable teacher in psychology, describing him as among the most beautiful strokes of fortune in his life. Even Russian literary theorist Mikhail Bakhtin highlighted Dostoevsky's contributions, particularly his use of polyphony, as foundational to his theory of the novel, marking a significant advancement in the genre's development. Such acclaim from luminaries across disciplines underscores Dostoevsky's enduring legacy and his profound impact on literature and thought. Dostoevsky's impact reverberates far beyond his native Russia, resonating deeply with writers across the globe and across generations. Ernest Hemingway, in his posthumous collection of sketches, A Movable Feast, reflected on Dostoevsky's writing, acknowledging its capacity to depict both the believable and the unbelievable, with truths so potent that they alter the reader. James Joyce celebrated Dostoevsky as the progenitor of modern prose, crediting him with shattering the conventions of the Victorian novel and infusing literature with explosive power and intensity. Virginia Woolf, in her essay The Russian Point of View, proclaimed Dostoevsky's works as among the most thrilling and exhilarating to read, second only to Shakespeare. Franz Kafka, in his admiration, considered Dostoevsky a blood relative and drew heavily from his works, particularly The Brothers Karamazov and Crime and Punishment, in shaping his own seminal novel, The Trial. Hermann Hesse, mesmerized by Dostoevsky's narrative prowess, likened reading him to a glimpse into chaos itself. Knut Hamsun, the Norwegian novelist, lauded Dostoevsky's unparalleled ability to dissect the complexities of human nature, finding his psychological insight overwhelming and visionary. Dostoevsky's influence extends beyond literary circles, with writers associated with movements such as Surrealism, existentialism, and the Beat generation citing him as a profound influence. Moreover, he is recognized as a forerunner to Russian symbolism, expressionism, and psychoanalysis, his works serving as fertile ground for exploration and inspiration across a myriad of cultural and intellectual domains. J.M. Coetzee's 1997 novel The Master of Petersburg casts Dostoevsky as the protagonist, delving into his life and inner turmoil. Similarly, the renowned Malayalam novel Oru Sankirthanam Pol by Parumba Davam's Sridharan intricately weaves the tale of Dostoevsky's life, focusing on his passionate love affair with Anna. Despite Dostoevsky's enduring acclaim, his work was not universally praised during his lifetime. Some critics, including Nikolai Dobrolyubov, Ivan Bunin, and Vladimir Nabokov, criticized his writing for its excessive focus on psychology and philosophy at the expense of artistic merit. Others took issue with the perceived chaotic and disorganized plots, while figures like Ivan Turgenev objected to what they saw as excessive psychologizing and overly detailed naturalism. Dostoevsky's style was often criticized as prolix, repetitious, and lacking in polish, balance, restraint, and good taste. Critics like Saltykov-Shchedrin and Nikolai Mikhailovsky also disparaged his characters, particularly in works such as The Idiot, Demons, also known as The Possessed or The Devils, and The Brothers Karamazov, comparing them unfavorably to those of Hoffman, whom Dostoevsky admired. These criticisms highlight the diversity of opinions regarding Dostoevsky's literary style and thematic choices, underscoring the complexity of his reception history. Vladimir Nabokov, despite acknowledging flashes of excellent humor in Dostoevsky's work, ultimately judges him as a mediocre writer rather than a great one. Nabokov criticizes Dostoevsky for his use of literary platitudes, and he contends that the novels are populated by static characters who do not undergo development throughout the narrative. According to Nabokov, the surprises and complications of plot in Dostoevsky's novels may initially captivate readers, but lose their impact upon subsequent readings, revealing themselves to be contrived and reliant on glorified cliches. Contrastingly, Scottish poet and critic Edwin Muir offers a different perspective on Dostoevsky's characters. Muir suggests that while Dostoevsky's characters may appear odd or even pathological to some, they are perhaps merely visualized more vividly than characters in other works of imaginative literature. Muir's interpretation challenges the notion that Dostoevsky's characters are inherently flawed, proposing instead that their perceived oddness may stem from their heightened clarity and depth. This nuanced perspective invites reconsideration of Dostoevsky's characterizations and their place within the broader literary landscape. Dostoevsky's literary legacy extends far beyond linguistic boundaries, with his works translated into more than 170 languages. The German translator Wilhelm Wolfsohn was among the first to tackle Dostoevsky's texts, publishing parts of Poor Folk in an 1846-1847 magazine, followed by a French translation. French, German, and Italian translations typically derived directly from the original Russian, while early English translations were often of inferior quality. Marie von Thilo produced the first English translations in 1881, but it was Constance Garnett's highly regarded translations between 1912 and 1920 that truly popularized Dostoevsky's novels in Anglophone countries. Garnett's fluid and accessible translations played a crucial role in introducing Dostoevsky's complex narratives to English-speaking audiences, while Mikhail Bakhtin's seminal work, Problems of Dostoevsky's Creative Art, provided further insights into Dostoevsky's stylistic nuances. Dostoevsky's works have not only been embraced in literature but also adapted for film and stage productions worldwide. Princess Varvara Dmitrievna Obolenskaya was among the first to propose staging crime and punishment, though Dostoevsky himself cautioned against such adaptations, believing that each art form corresponds to a distinct set of poetic thoughts. Despite his reservations, numerous adaptations have been produced, with some notable examples including Sergei Prokofiev's opera, The Gambler, Leos Janacek's opera From the House of the Dead, Akira Kurosawa's film The Idiot, and Andrzej Wajda's film The Possessed. These adaptations, while departing from Dostoevsky's original texts, offer unique interpretations of his timeless themes and characters, contributing to the ongoing legacy of one of literature's most profound voices. After the 1917 Russian Revolution, the works of Dostoevsky underwent some alterations, with certain passages being shortened. However, only two of his books were subjected to outright censorship: Demons and Diary of a Writer. The philosophy espoused in Demons, in particular, was seen as anti-capitalist, as well as anti-communist and reactionary, leading to its suppression by the authorities. Historian Boris Ilizarov noted that Joseph Stalin himself reportedly read Dostoevsky's The Brothers Karamazov on multiple occasions, highlighting the enduring influence and significance of Dostoevsky's writings, even in the tumultuous political landscape of the Soviet Union. Well, that's it from us. We'd love to hear from you. What's your favorite Dostoevsky novel or philosophical concept, and why? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking content. Thanks for watching the video, and we'll catch you in the next one.